I'm Mickey Six with Scenes on the Underground, and we are here with Phoenix-based Run with the Honeys. And they're celebrating their new album, The Sieve and the Sand. Is that right, guys?
Yeah, it is right.
Cool, so what are your names? What do you guys do in the band?
Matt, I play drums.
I'm Ian, I play guitar.
I'm Drew, I sing.
Jonathan, I play guitar.
I'm Jason, I play bass. Shirtless.
Shirtless bass player.
It was hotter there than it is in Phoenix, or was you guys?
Phoenix was hotter. Yeah,
Phoenix show
hotter,
was
yeah.
far worse.
There was a basement with no
Well,
ventilation.
Oh wow.
Yeah, as far as
A lot
heat's
of
concerned, the show was awesome. So
It smelled worse.
Some of these six head fans, but
What label are you guys on? You guys are bigger.
we are on Panic Records, which is based out of Seattle, Washington.
How long you guys been on with those guys?
Since our
4 years.
yeah, 2010.
Yeah.
Until now, so 4 years.
Have you guys been together as Run with the Honeys since then?
yeah, we're
7 years.
yeah.
We just had our 7-year anniversary a couple days ago.
All the original members?
Original members.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's rare these days.
It's very rare.
So tell me about the new album. It just came out. You started the release. The release shows were started yesterday, right?
Yeah, this is one. There's 4. There's going to be 2 in California in a few weeks as well.
So like a little mini tour.
Something like that, yeah. I mean, most of us have pretty serious jobs these days, so it's kind of hard to get time off. So we just do weekends when we can. Yeah.
That's cool. That's awesome. You guys are still doing it though. It's awesome you guys are the same band from the beginning, and you're still putting out records with the same guys. I mean, that's so rare nowadays. So how's the new album being received by your fans and whatnot?
I've had really positive
Yeah,
feedback
so far so good. Lots of, I mean, a lot of it's friends too. So I mean, but either
But
way,
they would tell you
they,
this
they,
sucks.
yeah, we have some very judgmental friends, so they would certainly tell us that this sucked.
doesn't understand. We've
Yeah.
had some really favorable.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll be reviewing it too, by the way.
Oh,
Great.
Sorry for this week. Which is great, by the way. We have heard it. It's really awesome.
Thank you.
So you mentioned you have some other releases. How many more albums do you guys have out?
This is our 4th record.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, we did like a 2-song demo, an EP, a second EP, and a full length on this record.
Yeah.
Busy.
Not
That
really.
feels slow to me. It took us 3 years to write this one. This is. We're very.
I guess if you figure 4 releases over 7 years, it's not so
It's not so
bad.
bad.
That's a pretty good ratio.
Yeah.
It's just the manner in which, like, the time frames in which we put them out were spread apart.
Yeah.
Well, I played with the same dude about 15 years, put on one record together.
So,
Like,
so
I
we're
mean-
doing good. We're doing
It's a
good
little
there.
slower.
Different bands, but you know, the same dudes.
We're doing all right there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna buy the album. Where do I go? You guys have a website we can find it? Slash Bandcamp, of course.
Yeah, you can download off Bandcamp. Our website is thesieveandthesand.com. You can buy it from iTunes. You can buy it from Panic Records web store.
That's panicrecords.com.
.net.
Okay.
And if you subscribe to Spotify, you can actually stream the record on Spotify as
On
well.
Spotify.
And if you
iTunes.
you can get
iTunes.
a couple of copies from Epidemic.
Yeah,
That's right,
there's
that's
a
right.
And they will handle it now.
Yeah,
I think they only have a few copies.
Do you know their website?
I think it's just epidemicrecords.com.
Yeah.
What about social media? You guys on Facebook or Twitter?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Facebook? You get MySpace?
We still have a MySpace page.
We don't.
We don't moderate it, but
We're
it's still
not.
there.
We're not the most active social media.
Not
page.
really, no.
It's just I don't know.
We've been a lot more recently with the release of the record, but
Cool.
yeah, we're not really concerned with how many likes.
Yeah.
We don't want to bother people. Either.
Yeah,
Check
like
it
I
out,
mean,
they can check it out.
if people like us, they're gonna find out about it.
Right.
They can come and figure out the rest of it.
It is helpful for communication. I mean, the more ways that people have to contact us, find out what we're doing for us to get news to them, the better off we'll be,
Yeah.
especially for communication.
That's true. Alright guys, so you're from Phoenix originally, and you're obviously well traveled as a band. How is Tucson and other cities compared to Phoenix? Is the scene different? Like, is it different from place to place where you go, or is it kind of constant? Or
Tucson's actually changed a lot since we even first started playing down here. There was a pretty vibrant hardcore scene in Tucson, even right just before this band started, maybe 10 years ago. And I mean, I haven't really been to that many hardcore shows lately down here, but it definitely seems like that's not really around anymore. At least the shows that we play, we don't see that.
It's shrunken quite a bit.
Yeah.
We used to play a lot of New Year's shows down here. We play a lot of shows with some friends that used to do shows at venues like the Living Room and venues like Narwhal House. And we have found that as we've come to shows in Tucson, more and more they've grown to be a little bit smaller and smaller.
But I think it's a natural progression in almost every hardcore scene all over the world. It kind of ebbs and flows. Like there's periods where things are huge, and then
I would say the same about Phoenix right now too,
Yeah, that's
because like even when we started, there was like us and Red Sun at the time, and then there were some other hardcore.
Oh, the
bands
local
and
still
punk
really
bands.
active then too.
Yeah, but like even then, it seemed like shows were a lot bigger and more of like an event, and people made a point to come out. And I mean, I don't know. Like I would even say that about when I first started going to shows in the 90s. It was like,
Yeah.
oh, everybody went to shows, and then they got smaller, but people still came, and then it seems to it goes.
It ebbs and
goes in waves,
flows.
though, yeah.
I've noticed that all over the place, and even talking to our friends in other countries and stuff, it seems like hardcore just kind of goes through cycles
Right.
where it gets bigger and smaller.
It seems like it seems like there's a lot fewer shows too now.
Yeah, that's
There used to be
true.
shows like every night.
Yeah.
And then it seemed like, I don't know necessarily for like punk and hardcore bands, but just heavy music bands in general. Like they get like 10 or 12 bands to come on one tour, and they'll just play like the biggest venue, and it's like $45 or whatever.
10 hours long.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, ever since that started happening a few years ago, I think it just,
That's a good point.
As we've traveled the country, we've actually found a lot of these trends as well. So we'll go to a very small town where we don't know what our expectation is for the show, and it's much larger than we expected it to be.
Right.
So it's not necessarily directly related to the size of the town that you happen to be in. It's just about how strong and how tight-knit the community is at that
Right.
time. And as you said before, with the ebbs and flows, as the community weakens, then the connection you have between the bands that come through town and the kids that want to come see them kind of loses a little bit. So.
yeah, a lot of those smaller towns that don't get those big festival tours that come in, I mean, they're still like a tight-knit community because, I mean, bands still got to cut drives in half. You don't want to have 10, 12-hour drives every night, so you're gonna run into those small towns, you know, a lot.
Sometimes the small towns are awesome.
Yeah, it's
They
great.
don't have
They don't have anything else.
You know, it really just depends on if you're doing like a DIY tour, you know, outside of a booking agent or anything formal like that. It's going to depend on who in town is willing to step up and take the risk and book shows, because there's towns that like we'll do a tour on and then come back next time and there's no shows anymore because whoever was booking shows decided that they couldn't or didn't want to do it anymore and nobody else stepped up. So it really is dependent a lot on who's willing to sort of take the reins and step up and book shows for bands, and that ebbs and flows as well.
Yeah. So being that you guys are on the label, do you guys do more DIY stuff, or does it?
Everything is DIY.
Yeah, everything's
We've booked all of our own tours from day
Oh,
one.
that's awesome.
Except we didn't book the European.
Well, that was a support
the first
tour.
European tour, but we were supporters. But yeah, but I mean, we've always made it a point kind of to do it that way.
That's what we do.
We do everything DIY. He's a mechanic, so he works on the van. He's a graphic designer, so he designs the van stuff. He's a window
Designs
tinter,
the van
so
stuff.
he's tinted.
He tinted our van.
Into the van, yeah.
Yeah, he designed the van.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
We built our tour van from the ground up.
Very nice.
Yeah, when I was 13 years old, I built that van.
We just think it's a really important
terrible
aspect of being.
Jason does nothing.
I don't wear shirts. I don't talk in interviews.
Yeah.
I don't want you to talk because I'm on
He
camera.
loves
That shirt.
He loves jujitsu. That's all.
That's true.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, we have our own security. We're doing great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We've just always thought that that was a really important aspect of being a punk band. is
Yeah.
You should retain as much control over your band and what you do as possible. And the whole point of, I feel like, being involved in this community is it's people taking control and doing things for themselves. You're not relying on somebody else to do it for you. And we have, you know, even to our detriment, stuck to that. So
That's good.
wouldn't really have it any other way.
So, Ronald the Hunter, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for having us. And thank you guys for playing.
Appreciate it.
We'll see you guys next week.
There's something sort of pure and awesome about being so uncomfortable, because so much of our lives are based on the pursuit of comfort and leisure, and I don't necessarily think that punk and hardcore should be about being comfortable, you know? So I'm kind of glad to be sweating in here with all of you guys, so thanks again for being here. We just released a new record a couple of days ago. It's called The Sieve of the Sand. We have vinyl out there for sale on the table if you like what you hear. We're going to play a couple of new songs right now.
Wow!